that's kind of how I prioritize like myself in the midst of doing everything else. Like, yeah, I'm a mom. Yes, I run a business. Yes, I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. I'm all these things, but I'm nothing if I don't have myself. I'm all in. Don't let me drown. Floating. You're my reserve. I feel you there. You're always there for me. Always there with me. All right, you guys, so I just finished printing out orders for this week. And you guys know he recently learned how to walk, so he's just all over the place getting into everything. Next on the agenda is Bible study time. So we recently printed out this Bible reading plan to finish the whole Bible in 2023. It's typically how I like to end our night. And I have alarms set on my phone to kind of keep me on track with like things I want to do throughout the day. So for instance, 6 a.m., depending on how early I want to start my day, I would wake up to prioritize work. So I sit right here and I get creative. I make to-do lists for things that have to get done throughout the day, and I kind of just mark it off as I go. That's how I prioritize my productivity. The next thing would be to work out, and I would hope to normally do this around 7 a.m. almost every morning, but honestly we have not been going to the gym a lot lately because I have been just doing a lot of different things and my focus has been elsewhere, but I'm going to get back into getting into the gym. After that, normally I would get cute for the day. That kind of makes me prioritize getting dressed up instead of just wearing like lounge clothes or just like regular stuff. Like, it would make me feel better to actually get a little bit presentable, a little bit more done up. I know I'm home most of the day, but it can literally feel like I'm doing nothing if I don't feel presentable. So that's one thing I learned. The next thing would be to edit on my phone. I have a lot of videos that I record on my phone for like Instagram purposes or TikTok. And so I spend that hour editing. And around 3 p.m. every day, I try to learn something new. So I have an alarm set that goes off at 3 p.m. that says, learn something new, and it goes off every day. And so sometimes I will look at videos on YouTube, get inspiration for like video titles or like learning how to do something I don't know how to do, learning something new to cook. But majority of it is like business related or like YouTube related. By 5 p.m. every day, I try to at least start preparing dinner. And that can take about an hour and a half to cook, depending on if I know what I'm going to make or not. By 7 p.m., I will try to cook every day. And we'll go ahead and eat dinner. And then by 8:50, which I'm a little bit early tonight because it's 8:36, it's Bible study time. And then 10 p.m., because I'm normally up scrolling on my phone super late. By 10 p.m., then I am doing research for like other videos, kind of what's working in the business, what's working in my life, and what's not. So I kind of take like a whole look into everything that I'm doing, seeing what's working, and kind of just getting an idea of what to do going forward. So that's kind of how I prioritize like myself in the midst of doing everything else. Like, yeah, I'm a mom. Yes, I run a business. Yes, I'm a wife. I'm a daughter. I'm all these things, but I'm nothing if I don't have myself. And that's something I've learned as life has gone on. I'll especially say like entering into motherhood, being a new mom, I have learned a lot. And that's another video to come. So if you guys are new moms, or if you're potentially already a mom or becoming a mom, if you plan on becoming a mom at some point, I will be making a video on my first year of motherhood and what I've learned, mistakes and everything like that. So, but yeah, so I would just say if any of you guys are struggling with prioritizing yourself in the midst of everything that you do, just get clear on what makes you you, what makes you happy. for me, getting back to my self-care, getting back to catering to myself, looking presentable, feeling cute, feeling girly, feeling like a woman makes me feel really good. And so I prioritize things like doing my nails, doing my hair, making sure I have self-care time, me time. Just get back to you, like get back to what makes you, you. Never lose sight of you, because if you lose sight of you, nothing else functions, nothing else flows. Like you hold things up, you know, like as a mom, you do a lot. And so, as mothers, as women in general, as human beings, it's important for you to prioritize yourself. That way you don't lose yourself. So with all that being said, I hope that you guys will start to prioritize yourself more, and that you will take the journey of continuing to grow, continuing to build yourself up, and kind of like rebuild yourself. You know, it's okay to let go of the things that we've learned. You don't truthfully know yourself until you learn to know God, because He is your creator and He's the one that knows everything about you. And He'll begin to reveal things to you that you need to tweak or let go of. He can literally turn your whole situation around in a matter of like days if you let Him. So I say all that to say, look at him. Hey, cutie. Hi, baby. Hey, baby boy. You being so good.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, baby. I say all that to say that regardless of your situation, your circumstances, whatever it is you might be facing in life currently, do not let it discourage you. And you know, I'm coming from a place of being discouraged sometimes and getting overwhelmed, and knowing that it doesn't help my situation. If anything, it slows God's work, God working in my life down. So allow God to work and let Him be present in your life. Remember to prioritize yourself. Remember to keep you first. And I know it could sound selfish, but you have to prioritize yourself, even in the littlest ways, mentally, physically. You know, I'm not saying be selfish, or by no means am I saying don't focus on anything else in your life, because that would be wrong. But make sure that you prioritize yourself as much as you prioritize everything else in your life too.
Overflowing your blessings. You showed me love, thought it didn't exist, but it's right here. Can't nothing pull us apart. You got a hook in my heart. Soon as I confessed and gave you my all, it really didn't take long, Lord. Help us to clean out our heart, clean up so we can go higher. Love one another no matter, working together, go higher. Let's stand together wherever you go, I'm going. When no one's left, you no need to be stressed, you'll be right there. You keep on pouring and it's overflowing your blessings. You showed me love, thought it didn't exist, but it's right here. God's people up one, together we're one. Hold my hand, we'll help each other. Together we're one. Treat you all with love, true sincere love. Together we'll go so high, treat everyone with love. I view you all as my family. Keep holding on, hope that you make it. Walk in spirit, God can do all things, no matter what happens. Let's
guys, so I just finished up with my shower, and as you guys saw, I just finished cooking dinner. And guys, when I tell you I have been reading the Bible and it has been like so fun to me, I don't know why. I'll just say getting closer to God has been something that I've actually been admiring and loving to do. And so that's something I try to prioritize in my schedule as well, because it spiritually makes me feel good. It fills me up inside. It makes me feel like I'm accomplishing something. And when I don't do it, it makes me feel distant from God, which is why I spend the time that I do reading the Bible and just trying to work on my relationship with Him. So sometimes when I go throughout the week and I don't like prioritize cleaning or like prioritize like making sure my section of my workspace is like inspirational or motivating, it can be hard to get to work and get to creating. So I recommend, if you have like a creative space in your house or you don't have one yet, to go ahead and invest into an area of your house or an area of your apartment where you have it dedicated just to you. I have like a little coffee section in my kitchen, and I used to love making coffee in the morning before I got on my Starbucks vibes, and it used to just like motivate me, get my day started, make me feel good. And then I eventually came up with like my nail section, so I have like a space dedicated just for nails and for business stuff. And then I also have my workstation for YouTube, where I have that set off to the side so I can create and just get right to it. So I'm gonna probably end up cleaning that section off in a little bit. And yeah, just spending some me time doing some stuff for me, relaxing. I'll say the last 3 days has been such a blessing for me because I got out the house a little bit more than usual. I had some alone time, went and got myself some coffee, you know, and I gave myself some me time. And as a mom, I think it's super important to make sure that you still have you in the midst of everything that you do. And that's my biggest advice. But I'm gonna go ahead and go get dressed, and I will see you guys in a little bit. I pray that this video was inspirational for you, motivational. I know times can be hard, especially with all that's going on and not really seeing hope or not really seeing like where things are headed. But what we do know is that God is victorious over all things, and He, you know, He's very present in our times of need. He's very present when we are in pain and distress, when we're uncomfortable, when we're overwhelmed, when we're frustrated, when we're fearful, when we're scared, when we're all these different things. And so I think it's important for us to remember to come back to God. And when certain things happen unexpectedly, you know, don't give the enemy so much control to say that, you know, life is never going to get better, because it is. And with God, anything can turn around, anything can, you know, be made new, it can be renewed. Don't think that God doesn't have a hand in, you know, making things better, because that's literally what He does.
Keep holding on.